Hello, my dear listeners, and welcome back to the Kapeel Gupta Career PodShow. And today, I want you to imagine a very modern scene. A student is checking exam results online. A parent is paying school fees through UPI. A startup founder is storing customer data in the cloud. A hospital is running digital records. A company is working across laptops, mobiles, servers, and apps. Everything looks smooth. And then suddenly, one phishing mail, one weak password, one hacked server, or one stolen database can create chaos. In that one moment, the hero is not the loudest person in the room. The hero is the person who knows how to protect systems, detect threats, stop attacks, and keep digital trust alive. Now, that person is a cybersecurity specialist. CRTN, India's National Incident Response Agency, exists specifically to issue alerts, coordinate cyber incident response, and recommend emergency measures for cybersecurity incidents, which shows how serious and central this field has become. So, if you're a student who likes technology, problem solving, digital systems, and the thrill of protecting something important, this career can be one of the most exciting choices in the modern world. A cybersecurity specialist is not just someone who stops hackers. This is someone who protects networks, cloud system, devices, identities, financial systems, businesses, and even national infrastructure from cyber threats. The US Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency lists many work roles in this field, and its cyber defense analyst role includes detecting possible attacks, identifying suspicious activity, and alerting organizations to threats in time. So, hi, I'm Kapeel Gupta, career coach, life mentor, and graphotherapist, and founder of Study Abroad Academy. I help students, parents, and young professionals gain clarity, confidence, and direction in life and career through deep coaching, mindset transformation, and the powerful practice of graphotherapy. Because career success is not just about choosing the right course, it's about becoming the right person for the life you truly want to build. So let us first talk about scope, because this is where passion meets practicality. In India, the scope for cybersecurity specialists is clearly strong and getting stronger. India's digital systems are expanding rapidly, and cyber risk is rising with them. The Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, or I4C, was set up by the Ministry of Home Affairs to provide a coordinated framework and ecosystem for law enforcement agencies dealing with cybercrime. And a 2025 PIB note on curbing cyber frauds in digital India also highlighted I4C's role in capacity building, research, and technical tools. CERTN said that in 2025 it handled over 29.44 lakh cyber incidents, issued 1,530 alerts, 390 vulnerability notes, and 65 advisories. Now, those numbers alone tell us one important thing: cyber threats are not theoretical, they are happening at scale. And this is why the market needs trained professionals. India is also strengthening the talent pipeline itself. IIT Kanpur officially launched a new undergrad Bachelor of Cybersecurity, or B.Cyber, from July 2026, and its computer science department already runs MTech and MS programs in cybersecurity designed for roles such as VAPT engineers, SOC analysts, CERT engineers, cybersecurity tool developers, researchers, strategists, and policy designers. IIT Delhi also has a dedicated cybersecurity initiative with a new postgraduate program, and IIIT Delhi identifies computer security and privacy as one of its thrust research areas. Internationally, the field is even more mature. The US Bureau of Labor Statistics says employment of information security analysts is projected to grow 29% from 2024 to 2034, far faster than average, with about 16,000 openings a year on average. In the UK, universities like Southampton and Oxford run specialized cybersecurity master's programs, and Carnegie Mellon and Georgia Tech remain global names in advanced cybersecurity education and research. CISA and the NICE framework also makes it clear that cybersecurity is no longer a narrow job. It's a large workforce with multiple work role categories across governance, design, implementation, defense, and analysis. So, yes, the scope is real in India and abroad. In India, it's driven by digital growth, cybercrime response, enterprise security, and national capability building. Globally, it is driven by the simple fact that almost every organization now depends on digital systems that must be protected. Now, let us make the job feel real. A cybersecurity specialist is the person who asks, where can this system break? Who may attack it? And how do we stop that before damage happens? On some days, the work is preventive. And on some days, it's detective. On some days, it is reactive. CISA's cyber defense analyst role description says the job includes timely detection, identification, and alerting of possible intrusions, anomalous activity, and misuse. The NICE framework also describes cyber work as a common language of knowledge and skills used across public and private sectors. So imagine a normal day. You may begin by reviewing logs, alerts, and dashboards for unusual behavior. Then, you may investigate a suspicious login, patch a vulnerable system, review firewall or identity settings, or work with teams to close a security gap. If an incident happens, you may help contain it, understand how it happened, and recommend the next steps. In other roles, you may run vulnerability assessments, test application security, harden cloud environments, study malware, review compliance controls, or build monitoring rules for a security operations center. IIT Kanpur's own cyber programs mention roles like VAPT engineer, SOC analyst, CRT engineer, and cybersecurity tool developer, which gives a very realistic picture of the work landscape. The work environment varies too. Some cybersecurity specialists sit inside enterprise security teams. Some work in consulting firms, MSSPs, banks, product companies, cloud companies, or government linked systems. Some are closer to policy and governance. Others are deep in technical defense, forensics, or incident response. CISA's list of cybersecurity and IT jobs ranges from cyber defense analyst or cyber defense incident responder to information systems security manager, which shows just how broad this profession is. So, if you choose this path, picture yourself not just working on computers, but actively protecting digital trust. You could be the reason a company avoids ransomware, a hospital keeps patient records safe, or a citizen's money does not vanish through fraud. And that is serious, modern, meaningful work. And now comes the most important student question. How do you become a cybersecurity specialist? The first truth is that this field rewards both fundamentals and hands-on skill. A typical academic route begins with PCM if you are aiming for engineering, followed by a degree in computer science, IT, cybersecurity, electronics, or a related computing field. But cybersecurity is also open to motivated learners from nearby technical backgrounds if they build the right skills. IIT Kanpur's new B Cyber is a direct undergrad route, while its MTech and MS options show how students can specialize further after a strong computing base. In India, so the strongest places to watch are IIT Kanpur, IIT Delhi, IIIT Delhi, and IISc Bengaluru. IIT Kanpur now has both undergrad and postgrad cybersecurity pathways. IIT Delhi has a dedicated cybersecurity initiative and a new PG program. IIT Delhi has a strong security and privacy research group. ISC's Security Research Group works in computer security, privacy, and cryptography. The wider ecosystem around Bengaluru also includes cybersecurity innovation platforms. Abroad, some of the strongest names include Carnegie Mellon University, Georgia Tech, University of Oxford, and University of Southampton. Carnegie Mellon's Information Security and Assurance track draws on the CRT division and focuses on risk management, cybersecurity, and data privacy. Georgia Tech offers an MS in cybersecurity. Oxford's MSc in software and system security covers malware, forensics, cloud platforms, governance, and security across the system's lifecycle. Southampton's MSc Cybersecurity is one of the UK programs fully certified against the National Cybersecurity Centre's Certified Master Standard. As for skills, you need much more than liking hacking. You need networking basics, operating system understanding, cloud and identity awareness, scripting or programming, security tools, log analysis, threat thinking, and disciplined troubleshooting. You also need a communication skills because a good cybersecurity specialist often has to explain technical risks to non-technical people. The NICE framework exists precisely because cybersecurity work depends on clear skills and role definitions, not vague interest. And one more thing matters a lot in this profession: hands-on practice. Labs, CTFs, hackathons, home labs, security projects, internships, and certifications can make a huge difference. IT Kanpur's new Bachelor of Cybersecurity even includes a hackathon-based selection element, which itself tells you how much this field values practical ability. So now let us talk about the money question. In India, Glassdoor currently reports the average salary for cybersecurity specialists at about 12.05 lakhs per year, with a typical range from roughly 7.8 lakhs to 17.22 lakhs, and top earners reported up to 30.5 lakhs. For related entry to mid-role, cybersecurity analyst Glassdoor shows an average around 5.8 to 5.95 lakhs per year in India. That tells us something meaningful. Every role can begin lower, but specialist titles and stronger experience can push compensation up meaningfully. Abroad, the salaries are stronger. Glassdoor reports average pay for a cybersecurity specialist at about $146,000 per year in US and about 57,900 pounds per year in the UK. In Canada, Indeed reports an average of about 103,000 Canadian dollars per year for a cybersecurity specialist. For a broader US benchmark, the BLS role of information security analyst is projected to grow quickly and remains one of the most attractive security linked professions in the market. So the salary story is simple. In India, cybersecurity already pays well relative to many other early technical careers, and the upside grows with specialization in cloud security, application security, incident response, penetration testing, GRC, or threat intelligence. Internationally, the field is even more mature and financially strong. So, what should you remember from today's episode? A cybersecurity specialist is not just a tech person sitting in front of dark screens and green code. A cybersecurity specialist is digital protector. This is a career for students who like technology, logic, pressure solving, and meaningful responsibility. In India, the need is being driven by real cyber incidents, digital growth, and national efforts like 14C, CRT, and new academic programs. Internationally, the demand is rising because the whole world is becoming more digital, more attackable at the same time. So, if you're the kind of student who loves computers but also wants a serious, respected, future ready profession, do not ignore this path. Cybersecurity is one of those careers where your work may save money, systems, reputations, and sometimes even public trust itself. In a digital world, that is no small thing. And now let me speak directly to the student or parent listening to this episode. If today's episode on Cybersecurity Specialist opened your mind to a career you had never seriously considered before, imagine how many more right fit careers may still be hidden from you. The right career is not found through guesswork, pressure, or random opinions. It's found through clarity. If you're confused about your career path, your subject choices, your college roadmap, or your future direction, connect with me for my career counseling program. I help students understand their strengths, discover careers that truly fit them, and move forward with confidence. Whether you're interested in technology, security, engineering, study abroad, or a niche future ready path like cybersecurity, I can help you decode what is right for you. Message me today and let us find the career path that's truly meant for you. Your dream career was never lost, it was simply unread. Let's decode it together.